All right, here's a quick video on D081 innovative and strategic thinking to help you get started or to give you that push to start right now. This class is pretty easy. It's just performance assessments. It takes like 1 to 2 days if you just sit down and do it. That's what this took them. And this is the post I used before taking the class. So first off, copy down the rubric. It is not under the assignments tab, but it is in the course resources. Careful, there's like 2 to 3 different files, but you'll find the one. It includes pages and reference and gives you some tips about how to set up your sentence to start each question. And then while you're doing it, open up the video that talks about revisions if you want to. This can kind of give you an idea of what the instructors do and don't want and what usually gets pushed back for revisions, but don't let that scare you or anything like that. Usually the instructors kind of overcomplicate things and make them seem like they're harder than they really are. Then when you're actually submitting it, you can also use this tip right here to remove the questions from the rubric when you submit it, because if everyone else has the questions from the rubric in their paper, sometimes it will pick it up for plagiarism because it's seeing it in so many other papers. So if you take that out before submitting, you'll actually get your plagiarism percentage down and more likely to get the paper to go straight through. They're not difficult. The videos talk like they are difficult and talks a lot about things getting sent back and revised, which can kind of be scary, intimidating, and slow you down. But honestly, you should not be worried about revisions at WGU. You should actually use revisions to your advantage and as a tool to accelerate faster, because there is literally no downside of getting your paper kicked back than other than maybe like hurting your ego a little bit. Otherwise, it's actually a benefit because you get to accelerate faster because they give it back to you. There's no consequences and they tell you exactly what to fix. So, my biggest tip for you is to sit down, answer each thing from the rubric the best you can. Whatever you think the answer is, put that down. Obviously, try to make educated answers. Go through material if you have no idea what's going on and find the answer. Put the answer down for every single thing. Once you have answered every single thing, maybe double check it one time and then send it straight in, because it's going to take 2 to 3 days for them to grade it, as this person did right here. And there's two things that are going to happen. Either it's good enough and it passes, now you're done with the course, or they send it back to you and they send it back because 1 or 2 questions were either just not right or wasn't enough. And now all you gotta do is sit down for maybe 1 more hour, fix those 2 answers, take your time, send it back in, you're done with the course already. Rather than you try to be a perfectionist on every single thing, or you procrastinate because you're like, I don't think it's good enough, and then you drag it out over like 2 to 3 weeks rather than just 1 to 2 days. So that's one of my biggest tips, is to use revisions as a positive and as a tool advantage. Both tasks are for one scenario. The first task is about organizational structure, their mission statement, and market entry strategy. And the second is about SWOT. It's a bit wordy, so it does take a bit of time to write everything down, but don't overthink it. Took this person about 6 to 7 hours over 2 days. I would say it was pretty similar for me. It was a while ago though. And then their assessment took an additional 3 days to be graded. First assignment ended up being over 2,700 words over 8 pages, and second assignment was 1,500 words over 5 pages. That's pretty much all I got for you. Just sit down, do it. Don't be afraid of revisions, and knock this easy course out so you can spend more of your time on a harder course. Let me know what you guys think or any questions down in the comments. I'll try to help out. Thanks for watching.